our first Insights Conference in association with the Sowetan. At Times Media, we're very, very committed to this market. It's a market that we haven't dealt with a lot in the past, but it's certainly a market that we'd like to interact with more and more in the future.
Supply chain directors engage with supply chain directors, marketers engage with marketers. So you're getting this cross-functional engagement between retailers and suppliers. It's absolutely critical.
Chefs, famous chefs, go and move into a food truck. When we see it in the streets of Boston and stuff, we say, wow, isn't that cool? When we see the lady outside here with her caravan selling mohodu or plates or botas or whatever it might be, we think, gee, that's unhygienic. And yet again, we have to change the mindset of how we look at that person.
Enterprise, Poloni and Vianas. My boss at the time, the senior buyer, always said, I remember him coming to me with the product in his bakkie, selling me these Vianas. They were smoked. Everybody was selling red Vianas at the time, and they had some Poloni as well. And I gave him a chance. You know, I put him in a few stores, and now it's the mighty enterprise.
What happens is then global brands bring in their global TV ads, and they're not the same. They don't resonate the same with local consumers.
If they're buying into the brand values and what the brand stands for, they can also then choose the variant that they want.
What's relevant is the great content.
The next thing you got to do is understand what they're passionate about. So what are the real passion points? Music, football, gardening, food.
Teach me the characteristics. If you teach me to say, this is what the brand is and this is the benefits of the brand, then it works out for you.
At the end of the day, we want to turn passive consumers into active shoppers.
So the question is, are retailers doing enough? I don't think that they are. I think that there should be much more innovation coming in a period of significant change.
But why is structure so very important? It's where the rubber meets the road, so it's where the consumer touches and actually physically engages with your product.
I guess the struggle is that direct questioning doesn't actually get us to the real enough answer enough of the time.
We could look at changes in heart rate, something called electrodermal activity.
Just by holding the box, their heart rate elevated 20%. So it's what happens with that emotional attachment and what we attach to the reward from that brand. So for women, that meant marriage, and it meant happiness, and it meant
Let's not go into what that meant for men.